What's going on? What's going on? All right, you know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. It is the Foreign National Born Natural. Your gracious host, A6. And I am doing this video real quick. This ain't going to be a long video. Real awkward positioning. But that's how we rocking today. So it's gotten brought to my attention by people who are using their passport to basically avoid paying sales taxes. Now, one thing about this whole entire process, y'all got to remember, and y'all are killing me because y'all have done all this work to get put outside of the system, but y'all still are not understanding that this is still a fight. So, like, a lot of times you might be running into agents or motherfuckers who plugged into the matrix and don't understand anything you're talking about. So, you need to understand this. If it's a situation where you cannot get what you want out of a low-level gatekeeper, which we talked about this multiple times, the Finest Thing Walkins talked about this, Bad Wolves talked about this, I've talked about this. Gatekeepers don't know shit. These motherfuckers are job doers. They're job doers. They do what the fuck they're told. They go in at 8, they do exactly what they're told, and they go home at 5. And that's how it works. Hey, they're not doing nothing extra. They don't know a whole lot of shit. They just basically there to keep the machine moving. The machine of the Matrix cannot function without gears to turn it. Remember this. Please remember this, because y'all, a lot of people have been hitting me up. Yo, how do y'all do that? I've done it so far twice, and I haven't had any problem with avoiding sales taxes. There's nothing wrong with avoiding taxes. That's the whole purpose of the passport card. It gives you the ability to do these things. So just because they don't know about it don't mean you're in the wrong. So if it's a situation where you can't get any remedy from somebody on the low level, you need to talk to somebody higher than that. Go to the manager. Remember, we are nationals. We are a group that's recognized by the U.S. corporation. Same way the Amish are. The same way the Native Americans are. It's the same thing. You have to understand it. Get that through your head. And when you do that, you need to go to the proper channels. So again, if you can't get any satisfaction from a low-level gatekeeper, go to the manager. If the manager's not trying to do it, which is highly unlikely, because the 2 times I've had to do it, both of the low-level gatekeepers went to go get the manager because I wasn't paying shit until them taxes came off. You got to stand on your square. The same way we do with anything else, you have to be insistent that you know what you're talking about. So when you say that, go to the manager. Ask for the manager. When the manager comes out, tell him you're tax exempt. And when he asks you for your number, tell him what the number is and tell him you're a national. If he still doesn't try to take taxes off then, what I would go ahead and do is put every fucking thing back. I wouldn't spend no fucking money in that store and call and get to the corporate line. Get on the line and learn how to call corporate. If you got to call a corporate headquarters, or if you got to call a district manager, all of these chains and these little franchises, they have district managers. They have managers that are in charge of all the stores in that region that are responsible for the performance of those stores. Those guys get paid big money to make sure everybody's happy. A lot of conflicts never actually go to that head up because nobody knows how to contact those channels. So all these franchises have websites. They have email addresses. You can always reach out to the district head or district manager and tell them you have been basically discriminated against because they tried to force you to pay taxes, and you informed them that you're a national, and you gave them the number, and they're telling you that you can't do it. And they will be in hot fucking water at that point. Learn how to stand on your square. This whole passport thing and this whole traveling with private tags, all of this shit is not for the weak at heart. If you don't have the balls to do this, just go ahead and turn your passport in and get yourself a driver's license and just be a U.S. citizen. If it's not the case, just learn how to be assertive. You don't have to get loud. You don't have to argue with nobody. You don't have to curse. All you have to do is state your point very, very calmly in a very mild voice, but make sure the words you say are potent enough that you don't have to raise your voice. You basically just say, yeah, is there a manager I can speak to? Bring the manager out. Tell him, yeah, I'm a national. I don't have to, I'm a tax exempt, so I'm not required to pay taxes. Here's my exemption number right here. This is from the United States of America federal government. Tell them that shit. And at that point, they'll pretty much probably just drop the taxes anyway because they don't want any smoke with the fucking U.S. government. And the passport card is official as fuck, so they won't want any smoke from there. But I mean, if it does go past that, so what? Take advantage of that shit and get on the line. Learn how to be assertive. Learn how to call numbers and get your point across. You'd be surprised. Some of these companies, if you reach out to the manager or if you reach out to somebody in charge, they'll even fucking give you some gift vouchers worth like, right now I'm dealing with one from Panera Bread, for instance. Motherfuckers put pork on my fucking burger. What the hell was it? It was a sandwich. They put pork on my burger. I specifically said no pork, and it said on my receipt no pork. They still put pork on it. What did I do? I got on the line and I called the district manager. District manager called me back. I told him I'm not satisfied. He violated my religious rights. He violated my religious beliefs and put pork on my burger. And I basically sent him a copy of the receipt, so there's no dispute, so they're clearly in the wrong. I also sent pictures of the fucking sandwich bit into with the bacon hanging out of the sandwich, and I opened it up and took the bacon out. So at that point, he's scrambling to kiss my ass. Sir, we're so sorry. We here at Panera Bread, we cherish values of such and such. And so I said, sir, you know what you can go ahead and do? I'm not even gonna take this to court at this point, but you need to send me over some vouchers right now. I got $50 fucking of gift vouchers coming towards my spot so that I can spend them at that place because I was assertive. So there you have it. No, or you can be extra assertive and take the shit to court. Now, you're going to spend a bunch of time and money for that, but it's up to you if you want to go to that distance. But a lot of times, this shit can be resolved, and you'll get way more than you would have gotten in the first place if you just be assertive. That's it, man. That's the video. All right? So the channels have always been out there. You just got to use them. None of this stuff is hidden. All of this stuff has always been there. Y'all just got to use it. So, hey, there you go. Rant over. Let me know if y'all got any more questions. Y'all know my Instagram tag, and hit me up, and we'll try to get you whole if I can. I'll give you my advice and what I would do. Meanwhile, that's all it is. Y'all take it easy. Peace out. I'll holler at you.